Hey guys, today I want to show you my Jurassic Park trading card game cards that have been made up to this point, which is January 2026. Now this is a particularly interesting card game to collect. It was released first in South Korea and it has actually been made with the help of several fans from Jurassic Park, such as artists who used to make fan art or worked for official art, for example, for the Captives collector cards, as well as a fan who's been hired as a consultant and has selected a lot of deep cut species, skins, as well as several topics for Easter eggs on the cards from Jurassic Park extended media, like games and such. Now, without further ado, let's have a look at the cards. Right here you see a selection of packages that it used to come with, as well as the instructions that came with the decks. Now, these are the first cards that have been released, in particular these three. They came with a special pop-up store that was launched for Jurassic Park 30th anniversary in Seoul, and these three cards were there for sale. Now, note the special exchange that is written on it. Actually, up till summer of this year, you can actually exchange them for a special parallel card, which are these three. Now, the producer, Yongcha, was kind enough to send me them directly because I do not live in Korea and therefore it makes it more difficult to exchange them at the head office, for example. These are the deck cards from the two starting decks. This is starter deck for 1, and these cards actually came with it. Some of them are rare, some of them are common. There are different holographic ones. As you can see, I have not put all the deck cards in it, just the ones that are unique. The other deck cards are mainly used for playing, for example. This is the second starting deck, also with holographic cards, rare cards, common cards and such. And again, I've not inserted all the cards in here, but just the unique ones. Now we get to a particular interesting set of cards. This card, for example, is a parallel card for the second starting deck, the Spinosaurus, but it was actually released with a tournament session that was launched in August of last year. It also came with several other parallel cards, which are all to be recognized at the little rainbow sign down there. And they have the artwork of the base cards, however, they have a little holographic print in them. Now, there were 4 species released as parallels, as well as 5 different markers. And one of the markers, this one, actually came with 2 in one package. Now, also something to note that while these have a little holographic, at the same time this card was launched, but it's actually a much more ornament card than all of these. It has more holographic on it, as well as a watermark which says official ceremonial edition. Then in September this year, they actually came out with the booster sets with more cards. Now, these cards varied greatly from very rare to very common, and it's actually a challenge to collect all of them. The rarest card of the set being the first one, the parallel Spinosaurus, which has a very cool print, as well as artwork from Jaroslav. But more interesting, it actually has gold stamp foil on the print as well. And the normal Spinosaurus, the non-parallel version, is already very rare. Now, as you can see, all the cards are in order, and then you have the normal card, which is, for example, this Dilophosaurus, but then also the parallel version, which is this, more like a night vision one. The Carnotaurus, for example, also has a parallel version, which is a special Kawaii series card that also got a special promo series. This is also another Kawaii card from the Brachiosaurus, which is featured here and has actually art from Chua Li. There are also other artists that have made fan art priorly and now official art, such as the artist for this one, which is Tuna Kaan Koç. I hope I pronounce it right. And let's just have a further look at the cards. This one in particular is a favorite of mine, the Casherodontosaurus, also made by fan who priorly made a lot of fan art. Interesting to know, I actually collected his art already. I was a big fan of the things he made. So it is thrilling for me to see that he actually made a card, an official card of my one favorite dinosaur in the extended media. Now, several of these cards have or are deep cuts. For example, these Velociraptors are actually based on the level where you encounter an alpha Velociraptor. I believe it was in Trespasser or Warpath, and it shows the supercomputer from that game as well. This one is also interesting because that is the Kenner GP Series 2 Utahraptor. And you can also see the Estaminosaucus from the same line, which was unreleased. This one is also a particular favorite of mine. That is the Troodon. That is actually a dinosaur which came from Jurassic Park, the game, by Telltale, and is a bit of a xenomorph-ish antagonist. Many of these cards also have deep cuts in the background. They might not show very well on this video, so if you're interested, I can actually put it in the description. So if you own the card, you can have a look for it yourself. You probably recognize some designs if you've played the games. For example, this one came from Jurassic Park Builder game, which is now discontinued. And this is, of course, from the Jurassic Park Series 2 toy line. As you can see, there's a card of Dennis Netry right here, which is kind of similar to the Kawaii series, but then again also not. It's a fun little art style to use in it. There was also one parallel card for the markers, which is in particular this one, the white marker. It is holographic instead of the normal print. Now, I mentioned the Kawaii series earlier, which came actually with a particular booster set, a white package, which is right at the beginning of this binder. In the normal booster packs, one per booster pack. And they actually featured 6 different cards, which are these 6. And there's actually a special promo card for it that belongs to that series as well, which is that Ankylosaurus. Now this is something I'm actually most proud of. Last December, Chua featured an official tournament game. And that tournament game featured a special winner card, which is this one. Only the top 8 players were awarded that card. Now, as I've said, I do not live in South Korea, so for me it is very hard to go there and just go and play the game. However, I was able to obtain one of the 8 cards, and that I consider one of the most special specimens that I have currently. They also came with a special set of promo cards which are Christmas themed. As you can see, there are 5 regular cards pretty much. And there are additional marker cards, also 5, which actually came in a Christmas sweater print style, also holographic. Now, these are also very fun to collect. I actually like the originality of incorporating Christmas like this. And that actually concludes this card set up to now. I'm very interested to see what more they will release in the coming years. And they have also said that they might also do an international release for English-speaking folks. Now, thank you very much for watching and see you next time.